worry about it. We're going to take this from the top, okay? So first thing I want to say is, hey family, welcome back to the Brown Girls Collective podcast, where we turn conversations into connections and connections into culture.
From book club discussions to man on the street conversations to real dialogue between women, this space is always about voice, reflection, and community.
And today we are diving into our March book club read, which is Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, through our Women's History Month theme, Built by Her. Shonda Rhimes is the powerhouse creator behind shows like Grey Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder, shows that change how powerful women show up on television. But what makes this book interesting is that it isn't about the empire she built, it's about the personal transformation behind it. She realized she had been saying no to opportunities that pushed her outside of her comfort zone. So she committed to saying yes to the things that scared her, and that decision completely changed how she showed up in her life. And that's why this month's theme, Built by Her, fits so well with this book. Because every woman has had to build something in her life, sometimes with help and sometimes completely on her own. So I want to say that just because of everything that has gone on today, she talks about fear and what going live and all of this in her book. And every time we get on here, we have to face that fear head on. Head on. Like when you really sit here and think about the things like why you don't want to go live or what could happen going live, and the fact that we're live, and if 100 people were on here, they would have just seen all of this.
Yes, a hot ass mess.
It was a hot ass
mess.
Like, what is it?
A hot ass mess. What the hell is going on here?
I'm just so glad I didn't poop.
So embarrassing.
But if y'all read the book, you understand, because she used poop like 40 times in that book. I ain't gonna lie. That is really one of her fears.
Yeah. So
we're gonna actually move to our community segment to drop that in there. So we took BrwnGrlz to Soda City. This is what we're doing. We're going outside and actually talking to the community this season. And we asked them 2 questions. The first question was, do you think fear holds more people back or comfort? And then the second question is, what's something you've been saying no to that you might need to start saying yes to? And we're going to roll those clips.
Brown Girls, it's your girl Jasmine back again in Soda City. This is for our book club. So the book that we're reading currently is The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. So first, I do want to ask, what's your name? Where you from? And if you don't mind answering, how old are you?
Kasia, I'm from Columbia and 33. I'm Iman and I'm from here.
Yeah. Okay.
And how old am I? 32.
Okay.
My name is Whitney. I am originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I live here now, and I'm 35.
All right. Do you think fear holds more people back or comfort?
Comfort.
Why do you think that?
I feel like we don't move and make decisions when we are in our space of comfort. It keeps us stagnant because we don't like to be uncomfortable. So people don't like uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable experiences, environments. And I feel like in order to move forward, to get better, you have to make yourself uncomfortable. Yeah.
Definitely fear.
Why do you think that?
Because I don't think anybody that wants more is comfortable. So I think fear is just like, the fear of failure, rejection.
Yeah.
And then like rejection is, I feel like, built into fear. So definitely fear is gonna hold people back.
What's something you've been saying no to that you might need to start saying yes to?
Ooh. Something that I say no to that I might need to say yes to. I don't know. Probably the only thing I can think of right off the top of my head is waking up earlier. Yeah, get my day started earlier.
I don't know. That's a hard question right now. I'm on the spot. Something I've been saying no to that I should say yes to. Maybe, I don't know. That's a hard question. Maybe just getting out more, coming to stuff like this. Because this is, what time is it? Like 12 o'clock on a Saturday? I'll be in the bed.
Exactly.
So maybe I should say yes to coming out more and networking to my community.
Yeah. Well, thank you again so much for stopping and talking to us. Make sure you follow us on social media. Y'all stay tuned, Brown Girls.
All right. So one thing that stood out to me in those answers was how a lot of people talked about fear without even realizing how much it shaped their decisions. It was, fear or comfort. And a lot of times people don't do because of fear, even in comfort. People don't leave comfort.
Because of comfort.
Because of comfort.
They're so comfortable, they don't feel like the fear is easy. Like, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable already right here. So yeah, I'm scared to not be comfortable anymore.
So that space where life is just working just enough that you don't have to push yourself to try or something new. And that's essentially what Shonda Rhimes' book was talking about in The Year of Yes. She realized she had built an incredible career, but there were still areas in her life where she was saying no because it felt safer.
And when she started saying yes to those uncomfortable opportunities, that's when the real transformation started.
All right, you guys. So y'all know we like to play games. And now we're going to play a little reflection game, okay? These aren't rapid fire, but, they're kind of like reflection. So cue the game. So what does built by her mean to you? I feel like it's building something. And it's built by her, like a home, relationship, business, community. What about you?
Built by her is just that, built by her. Something built by a strong woman, period. Built by her.
Yeah, I gave it a minute, so.
I don't know how else to expand on that. Shoot, it's in there. It's built by her. It's still amazing. I know this, built by her. Definitely wouldn't have heard this a long time ago.
Well, a lot of things were built by her, honestly.
Yes, but as far as being celebrated, though, that's new. So, yeah, I think it's a movement for her.
Right. Okay. And what did you have to build on your own? I will say in my life, I've had to build trust. I've had to build friendships. I've had to build community. And I had to build something like, Brown Girls. I'm not going to say that I built it by myself, but I had to take the idea of what I wanted and kind of show people to a degree on what that looked like. And I'm still doing that. It's a growing tide. So yes, that's what I would say for me.
Confidence. A lot of people don't have that initially. Definitely didn't always have the best confidence growing up. And still working on it. So you definitely, and I know a lot of people can relate to that, definitely built my confidence.
All right. So the next is this, finish the sentence. Women are no longer waiting on
a man to support them.
Anything, honestly. Like, if I want to buy something, I can buy it. If I want to eat something, take myself out to eat, I can take myself out to eat. If I want to go on a date, I can take myself out on the date. If I need to pump gas, I hate it so bad, I just have to pump my own gas. If it's something that I want to do, who am I waiting on to do it for me? What I've learned in this life is that you will ride in the world by yourself and you're gonna die by yourself. So do things. Very bleak.
Yeah. It's true. You got to do stuff on your own.
Oh yeah, so you can move those questions. Yeah.
Right. So when the next one comes up, validation. The producer person, you wanted to say something? Women should stop. I'm gonna say complaining. And I mean that in the sense of in the first couple of questions that we talk about how and what we're doing. I mean, if we're going to do it and we know that we can do it, then I don't see why we should complain about other people not doing it, or how people do it, or whatnot. Because if you want someone or you want to allow them to do it, just let them do it the way that they're going to do it. And if you don't like how they're doing it, then do it. And then just don't ask for that person's help anymore. I don't know.
I think women should stop coming after other women who are trying to be successful just like them. Yeah. I think women should definitely stop doing that and start uplifting each other more. Not to say that we don't at all, but I feel like it could be better.
Right. We need to listen, understand, and comprehend. And I think this because I have conversations with men all the time, and especially when it comes to women's views, you think that it's an attack against them, and it's not necessarily an attack. It's an opportunity to become aware and open and have that conversation. So I believe men need to listen and comprehend what someone is saying and take note. And thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure y'all leave a comment and y'all can answer these questions right along with us. We would love to see or hear or what your thoughts are. What do you think they need
to? A lot of things. I don't know. It's hard to nail down one thing. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I could go on and on. I don't even want to get started.
All right. Well, you can. Huh? You said what?
We ain't got enough time.
Well, go ahead. Be funny. Yeah. So okay. You can remove the game off. All right. So one thing that comes up in conversations like this is how much women are redefining their roles and expectations, and that's exactly what her version of herself.
So let's talk about the book.
What moment in the book stood out to you the most?
I want to say when she was talking about losing weight,
mm-hmm.
or when she realized that she was saying yes, but she thought she wasn't. She was saying yes to the food.
Mm-hmm.
So she had been saying yes the whole time without realizing that she was saying yes. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I'm saying yes a lot to my food, okay? If you knew me from any time in my 20s, early 30s, and you see me now, you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not to say that I hate it because girl getting thick, but I do need to my choices, and not even necessarily my food choices, but the times of day that I eat, because that does matter. But yeah, that part, I was like, you know what? You're right, girl. So I did actually exercise today.
Oh,
so,
congratulations.
I'm gonna try to do it every day, every morning. I was going to tell you about it a little later, but we'll talk later.
All right. All righty. I think what stood out to me, and I know I don't have to answer that question, but it was literally the fact that she said poop so many times, like her fears. Had ended up like somehow poop was involved. Yeah, like, so I realized that her ultimate fear was poop in her pants.
And that's, I mean, that's a genuine fear.
I mean, for real, but she put that fear into me. By the time I was sitting reading this book, I was like, damn, I never think about this.
I mean, because it's a genuine fear. I understood her when she said, I never personally thought about it that much. But I mean, that when you say it, like you said, it's kind of like, well, damn, yeah.
Now
I would hate for that to happen
to me. Like, damn, I had close calls encounters before,
Man,
you know what I'm saying? But
listen.
not because I walked out on stage and tripped up over my feet and hit the side of the desk. Like, so I'm asking the next question. Have you ever realized you were saying no to opportunities because of fear?
I don't think that I realized it, honestly. Maybe now when I think about on things that I probably could have done, and that I probably said no to, then yeah. But in that moment, did I think that I was just saying no because of fear? Hell no. I just figured I was just saying no because I ain't feel like it or I ain't want to. Not because I was scared to do it. And there are a lot of times where I'm like, damn, I probably should have did that shit.
Like what? What's an example? I'm nosy.
I don't know, just certain things like in the military, like certain opportunities that I had that I just said no to because I just didn't want to, like taking my culinary arts, a little bit more serious. I had a couple opportunities to do stuff, and I was like, nah. And I think it had a lot to do with fear, but I also felt like, and this is, I just said, people used to piss me off in the military so bad. And I was young and I used to just be like, fuck everybody.
Wait to do that.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just stuff like that. My culinary stuff, I definitely could have took a little bit more. I should have done that. I definitely should have done that. It's for real. The silliness.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta wrap it up. The producer said, "Oh, what's something in your life that might require you to start saying yes?"
I was thinking about that earlier today. I feel like I don't show people my temper, and at this point in time, I don't show people my temper because I'm like, why do I need to do that? Like, I want to live in a positive, and because why? And also because I know how I can get, so confrontation is probably not the best thing. But at this point, I feel like a lot of people will try to take advantage. Like, and it really is this TikTok that I saw that really put it into perspective for me, is a lot of people will think because you do not choose violence or you do not act violently that you're not capable of it. And little do they know is that you had to learn how to treat your violence so that you will no longer be violent. So I feel like sometimes there might be times where you're going to have to let people know, I'm not the one, the two or the three. And let me remind you who I can be. But anyways,
bars.
For sure. Anyway, so, and then last question, do you think women sometimes shrink themselves once they reach success?
I think that it depends on the person. Because I think that some women are already intentionally, automatically self-aware. And they know they that bitch. So they don't really feel like they need to do that. But yeah, I do think that some women do. Some women who, are just doing what they feel like they have to do, and they're not necessarily doing it intentionally to be that bitch. They're just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't realize the power that they have. Like, I feel like Shonda Rhimes kind of was floating through her career. Like, she didn't really realize how much of a badass bitch she was until she started until she realized that she was a badass bitch. I don't know where the headphones came from. Yes.
Okay, so our producer is telling us that we need to,
wrap it up.
Yeah, but we're not. We're still on. We had started over, so. Is that, and this is just reflecting on the book, right? So one thing that really stood out to me is that Shonda Rhimes had already achieved, just like you said, incredible success, but still had to confront her fear. Examples of her going on the Tonight Show, or being out in public, or going to events, and having the spotlight on her. It was very uncomfortable for her, and I think we both can say that we can relate to that, in the sense that we're literally having to come on live, and not saying that we have to, but we're choosing to. And that is a fear that a lot of people have, especially what just happened earlier today. This, I think, had been the worst one. I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know if it was the worst
one, but at the end of the day, we've had so many issues, but we continue to bring ourselves on here. And I don't know if it's embarrassing ourselves, or maybe
I'm not embarrassed,
I'm not really embarrassed, but some people be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all opinions. This is going to get done.
And opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. I don't get that.
It's going to get done.
Like that girl said.
All right.
EK.
I don't know, y'all. I'm glad y'all can't see her on. And that reminds us that growth doesn't stop once you reach a milestone. So we're going to actually go ahead and pick out our next book club. So if you can go ahead and roll the clips, so we can find, or help let show what the book club choices are, basically.
What's up, Brown Girls? It's your girl Jasmine, back again. This month's theme is her body, her voice, her choice. We're going to select a book that we're going to read for this month. Y'all ready to help us out? Okay. So first, I do want to ask, what's your name? Where you from? And if you don't mind answering, how old are you?
Kasia, I'm from Columbia and 33.
My name is Ayana. I'm from New Jersey.
Jersey.
I'm 28 years old.
My name is Whitney. I am originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I live here now, and I'm 35.
I'm Jessica. I am 25, and I'm from Columbia.
Okay. All right. So, again, we're going to be picking the books first, okay? I do want to just remind you again, the theme is her body, her voice, her choice, okay? So the first book is Sister Outsider by Audre Lorde. This book is a powerful collection of essays, explores race, gender, power, and the importance of speaking truth. All right, the next one is Push by Sapphire. This is a novel that follows Precious, a young Black girl navigating abuse, poverty, and trauma while discovering her voice through education and storytelling. That might sound a little bit familiar, Precious. And then the last book is Pleasure Activism by Adrienne Marie Brwn. This book explores the radical idea that joy, pleasure, and body autonomy are essential parts of liberation. So again, the theme is her body, her voice, her choice. So what book do you think should be the selection for the month?
Precious.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to read that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like Sister Outsider should be the book.
Okay.
Being that it explores multiple options and understanding of, it just covers everything. I feel like it has the basics of everything for even females or even males wise. So I feel like that's a book that should be.
Okay.
For the book club, I feel like the last one seems to be the most aligned to that, but I would personally pick the first book.
Okay.
Because that just is more in alignment with my preferences as it relates to reading and stuff like that.
Okay.
So.
Honestly, I was gonna choose the same one.
Same one?
Yeah.
So, okay. I saw the movie, so I'm just I feel like I need to...
book. Yeah, and when I was overseas, I was addicted to the movie. And my friend used to be like, why do you watch that every day? I don't know why.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to read the book and try to,
And again, I do want to thank both of you ladies for stopping and talking to us. If you like to read, please join our book club. We do it every month. Again, thank you so much, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Y'all stay tuned, Brown Girls.
Okay, so you guys, we now want to hear from you.
Drop your vote in the comments and help us choose the next Brown Girl Book Club read.
All righty. So now we're moving on to the deeper reflection of the book. And we're basically almost done. So y'all just bear with us because we're really going to dig in deep because, we don't do surface level. Where in Shonda Rhimes' story did you see yourself?
Oh, I told you when she was saying yes to that food. That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at with it. I don't feel like I definitely don't feel like I need to have a year of yes, but get to, but definitely not comfortable with where I'm at, although I do love food. I have a decision to make. I could either
work out harder.
Yeah, do better, or shut the hell up, because that's what she said. I need to either accept the fact that I'm gaining weight and love the weight that I'm gaining, or do what I need to do to lose it. So that's where I'm at. How about you?
Work out harder.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna work out. Oh, but where did I see myself in her story? Well, I will say that where I saw myself was more so. I like being behind the scenes. Like if I could get 2 or 3 people to just sit here and do the book club and interviews and all the things that require other people to be in the forefront, I would not mind it. And I'm sitting there doing the producing and all that. I personally just like being behind the scenes. I like to edit or create something. So I felt myself there when she was talking about people asking her to do these shows or show, this, that, and the other, showcase her for her to get more visibility and stuff like that. And she was like, well, I don't want visibility. Like, I want to do my job and go home to my kids. Like, that's all I want to do. I don't have no kids, but you get what I'm saying. So I felt like that's kind of like where I saw myself in the story. And then moving on to the next question, what fear has been shaping your decisions lately? And don't you say food again.
No, I'm not. Lately, just the fear of failing, because I have a couple of things that I've been trying to get together. And I don't like to talk about a lot of stuff. I feel like as soon as I start talking about it, I start fucking up. So I'm trying to get as far in the process as I possibly can before I say anything and get as much information. But definitely 1,001% terrified. Yeah, I'm definitely shaking my boots. Just to keep it vague. I know it's very vague, but I mean,
well,
that's where I'm at with
and
it.
That's what really kind of what they say is when you know you're supposed to do it, it's because you are so afraid of it. But then you have to ask yourself, and what am I really afraid of? Is it happening? And not, but in order for you to figure out if it's going to happen, you got to do it.
Yeah. Definitely been working on it though. It's coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, because I'm going to speak that it is done. All right.
What does saying yes to yourself look like right now?
Honestly, last year was the start of my year of yes. I mean, and I, in the sense of the story, the grand scheme of things, I've been saying yes to myself since 2019, 2020. I've had the fear of business. I've had the fear of starting something. I've always wanted to do something and not knowing what it was. But like she said in her commencement speech, is just start doing something. I never imagined that this is something that I would have done. I never thought that I would be doing, half of what I'm doing, but because I just said, you know what, if I feel afraid to do it, I'm going to do it, because now it's like it's me against me. And if I'm afraid, now I got to do it. And I will tell you guys out here, one of my fears that I still have not overcame, because I do have a freaking fear of heights, is like bungee jumping out of a plane, like anything that requires that. Now, and there's this one thing that that's so scary. It's so silly, but it's so for real though. It's like this rope, like when you're climbing, it's like a rope that kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but you can go up really high and you can just hold onto the rope and it'll bring you down, like kind of like at a speed. I'm still terrified of that, but I am going to overcome that fear. So maybe that's what I will accomplish this year.
You will. Yeah, you will.
And what is something that you've built that you're proud of?
Something that I built that I'm proud of. I don't know. That's our question. I don't feel like I've really done what I wanted to do yet. I've accomplished a lot of things, but I don't feel like I've built anything really. I mean, I built a body, I guess, my child.
A whole human being. That is a big
I mean, I definitely did that, but I mean, outside of that, yeah, nothing. And that's why I'm working so hard on what I'm working on. Look at this girl,
the producer is amazing. I'm just this girl over here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sierra's having too much fun over here. Well, you know, sometimes the life we want isn't waiting on the opportunity. It's just waiting on us to say yes.
Yep, it definitely is.
So
if this conversation resonates with you, read with us, grow with us.
And join the BrwnGrlz Collective Book Club every second Monday of the month. We'll be back next month, in the month of, what is this? I'm going to say June, girl. What is this? January? April. Yeah. Next month, April, we are gearing up for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So we'll say Assault Awareness Month, just in case they try to kick us off. And our theme for that month is her body, her voice, and her choice. We already have content geared up for you guys next month. So make sure you are following the BrwnGrlz Collective on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch our interviews on the CTR Media Network. And
also before you go, if you are in Soda City and you see us, we are there asking questions. So, you know, tap on the shoulder, you know. We know you want to be on TV. No, just kidding. But we would love to hear from you because we want to ask everybody questions and we would love to meet the people who are following us.
Yes, don't be afraid. Come and speak to us. Just don't walk in front of the camera.
Just don't walk in front of the camera.
And as always, this is Community Culture and Conversations. See you later, BrwnGrlz. I'm so done with her. See, we were done. Camera off.